Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah, the people are they seem to be excited and sending in their stories about why they left the Wahabi Salafi way. Alhamdulillah, through the fadl of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And again, this series was started by the Shaykh Abdul Qadir al-Hussein, the famous Hanafi Ashari scholar. But we're going to do it here in the English language, and we have our first story here by a imam of a masjid in America. He left the Salafi way, and here's part of his story. We're going to read it. I left the Wahabi way for a few reasons. Whenever they wanted, they would blindly make claims against Ahl Sunnah. On exams, they would ask questions about the Ashari Maturidi schools and make us answer with false information about them. This is from me. This is what the Wahabiyah do because they don't understand the Sunni way, and they just follow blindly Imam Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah ta'ala. And he's the representation of the Salaf. And with regards to exams, this is like these schools and universities like Mishkah and these other types of places, of course. That's also from me, but I know that's what he's referring to. This is going back to his story. There also was a lack of consistency. They would attack Ahl Sunnah, but when someone criticized them, they would defend it and never admit the mistakes. This is what they do. Right, there are strange things from Ibn Abdul. This is from me, from Ibn Abdul Wahhab and Ibn Taymiyyah, and they'll fight you over it, even though they're strange. Like Imam Ibn Taymiyyah rejecting he saying that the hellfire stops eventually, for example, or whatever it might be. They'll fight you on it, like the hawadith. All these things from philosophy, they don't understand it, but they'll fight for it because they truly believe that's the way of the Salaf because of one or two people. It's a big problem. And also, so we have here, back to his story. They have no usul, of course. This is from me. They have no usul, yes. And usul al-fiqh, of course, is a bid'ah. The al-waraqat is sufficient according to some of them. In al-usul min ilm al-usul for Ibn Uthaymeen. This is laughable. It's comedy. Going back to the story here. The usul that applies to you does not apply to them, of course, right? Because they're the saved sect, right? Firqa Najiyah, mashallah. This is from me, of course. Going back to his story, I was going crazy with these groups and had to leave, right? This is what many of them say. Right, many of the Sunnis now, alhamdulillah, they have the confusion between the Wahhabis because they're always splitting up as well. Again, no usul, no logic, going against the four schools, going against ijma'at. They do what they want. They follow one or two people. They put the likes of Ibn Baz, Albani, and Ibn Uthaymeen on par with Imam Shafi and the great Imams. So again, this is a Sunni Imam in America. Alhamdulillah, he shared his story. Many are sharing their stories, but this is the first one. It was a good way to start it. And please, inshallah, help us by sending in your stories. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. Wa sallallahu ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in.